quarterback, they haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Slips through the line. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be...
Snags it, and there's running room. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, LSU! He got it, beat down in bounds.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on first and... Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Goes high to pull it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Back to throw, it's Levin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it way down the field. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
And you see more and more of these guys making one-handed catches. Such great athletes that just go up, don't need the second hand, snap that thing, pull it into their body, and make big plays down the field.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Throws for the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Lacy. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Lacy. Finding... It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Lacy. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised, man. He's already got 5 touchdown passes. Why not go for 6? I mean, he's been on a heater today. He's been spreading the ball around, taking shots, been really, really successful. He's trying to add to the numbers and kind of add some...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. 14. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Trying play action. Complete. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 8, set to advance on the football.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires into the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. There's some room. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger.
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got them backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.